time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports Sunday Night Hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Back to the road tomorrow as this is the final game of the Grizzlies homestand. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
Here's Halliburton. It's rebounded by Memphis. And Coach Van Gundy, the big name for Memphis is Ja Morant. But his superstar trajectory hitting a little bit of turbulence.
Well, some of those troubles were self-inflicted, Kevin, but also questions about his high-flying style as he set himself. The balls can take it out of you.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Grizzlies off to a quick start here. Driving in. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Siakam.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Back to Siakam. Stolen by Jackson. And Morant throws it down.
Well, you got to credit Jackson Jr. He just stuck that big hand out there and swiped it away to start that break.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. And they pick up two.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all it takes is that first bucket to get a team into a groove.
Out left to the wing. Here's Edey. The rebound by Turner. Indiana off to a slow start. 9-point game. And there's the drive. And Nesmith with the slam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. They get it back. Pass to Wells. Out to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Turner.
Well, you see just how threatening Turner is. Any shot that comes within reach of him is in danger.
Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Here's Turner going inside. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Kevin, back to you.
They win by committee. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Count that one.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
And again, Memphis no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3 to end the cold streak. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, we know all about Morant's unreal athleticism, but his vision is what really sets him apart.
Now, here is Halliburton. Back to Nesmith. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Everything Morant does is electric. He causes so many problems with his movement.
Halliburton drives in. The shot by Turner, no good. To the middle. Out to the wing. Morant outside. And they double up Morant. Wells wide open. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Memphis leading by 10. Lets the three fly. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Siakam inside.
My, oh my. I mean, that nearly brought the backboard down with that slam.
Well, don't you think, Ray, that's always a possibility when he's the one to finish?
No doubt.
Well, that's what poor defense will get you. They deserve to get dunked on there.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Memphis?
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
And Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Right side to Walker. The baseline J.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
To the wing on the left. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. No one near as Jerome lets it go. No good from outside. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with a maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
So, Stan, let me pose this question. What do you think is the most important thing to stress in youth basketball?
I think there's two things, Kevin, that need to be stressed in youth basketball. The first one is love the game. Make it enjoyable for guys because, look, if kids love it and enjoy it, they'll keep playing it, they'll keep practicing it, and they'll get better. And then the second thing that goes along with that is the fundamentals. You can never do too much work on footwork, ball handling, and things like that.
Clark inside. Out to the right wing. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Inside. Outside Anthony. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. And the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Anthony left side. Indiana moving it around. 5 on the clock. Walker in the corner. That's a 2 from Mathurin. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Pass to Walker. Back to Anthony. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Wiggling his way in there. Anthony made it work in close.
Releases. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Missed opportunity. He's just got to shake that one off.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Outside Mathurin. Outside Walker. Back to Mathurin.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of the game.
Well, that miss was caused by the defense. They were all over him.
Here's Jerome. Hits the 3 from the wing. Jerome's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Anthony matching the 3 from the other end. He's a competitor just like his dad was.
Coach, I know you're familiar with Caldwell-Pope's game from coaching him early in his career.
Yeah, look, Kevin, and he's just continued to get better and better. And like most veteran guys, he's just gotten smarter with the experience that he has. This is a guy who plays with great energy. He's in great shape, and he is tough as heck and is not going to make many mistakes.
And so Clark nails both of them. And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, 2 star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
And it's Shepherd missing.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
The Grizzlies shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pass to Jerome. Halliburton with the steal. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their transition game has been in full effect. We come back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, and Morant just makes it look so easy pulling off a move like that. Unreal.
Here's Halliburton. And Bamba pulls it down.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play. Back to you, Kevin.
He spreads it around. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Morant with it. Picked up by Shepherd. Jackson from long range. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Siakam. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Over to the left wing. Offensive rebound. Here's Bamba. And the foul on Miles Turner. That is his first foul of the game. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
The electric Ja Morant, the leader of this team, Stan. What's his focus need to be going forward?
Well, look, Kevin, I think it's pretty simple with Ja Morant. We know how good he is. Can he keep himself on the floor on a consistent basis, which for Ja means staying healthy and staying out of trouble. If he can do that, there's no question about his ability or his ability to lead this team. Well, this will make you a little uneasy, missing 4 in a row to start the third.
Jackson from long range. Mathurin with the ball. Bamba picks him up. Kicks it out to Siakam. Cranes the three-pointer. Siakam's got 9.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
On the wing, Jackson trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Siakam, right side. Pass to Shepherd. Back to Siakam. And that one was clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spot.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat.
Halliburton with it. Bamba picks him up. On the wing, Mathurin. Back to Turner. Hells with the steal. Pass to Jackson. And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jerome, no good. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Nailed from three-point land. 8 points for him.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Picked off in midair. Three-pointer buries it from three-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 21.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Caldwell Pope got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Turner. Clark inside. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
14.
Pacers on defense. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Off target from three-point range.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
The balance and focus. Halliburton able to power through contact and convert.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 1:11 left in the third. Driving to the basket. Pass to Siakam. Turner with the screen. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Turner.
I like to see Turner doing the little things out there, like setting a solid screen in the pick and roll.
The rebound by Turner.
Well, you look at the score in this game, it's not reflective of the night he's had. He's struggled.
Halliburton outside. And a wide open look for Mathurin. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
And for a classic two-guard like Mathurin, you have to knock down threes with consistency.
First trip to the line for him here.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
And Jerome drops them both. Pacers trail by 19. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It goes on Brandon Clark. Pacers have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. Memphis leading by 16. Now, here's Bull. He's got 7. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. John Moran has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Pacers trail by 16. Anthony taking his time here. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with this transition bucket.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Fires it up. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the Grizzlies lead by 17. Pass to Walker. The 3. No good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Pacers trail by 17. Down low. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Craig, he can get up a few notches higher.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. The drive by Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And how about that instant response? Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
To the left side wing. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Both teams making some changes here. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
3 points.
Shots good by Walker.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And they double up Morant. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Walker. Pass to Nesmith. And a miss there on the triple. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Now Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yes, sir. Jackson Jr. flushing.
So it's the Pacers now. To the inside. Here's Shepherd. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
That's on Jaren Jackson.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Now Shepherd. Off target from outside. Morant. That one misses.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity. Whoa, Miles Turner. That was impressive.
Morant drives in.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Halliburton converts inside.
So good at just reading the defense. That time, Halliburton maintains his dribble and gets to where he wants to go.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
Halliburton right side. Halliburton muscles through the contact.
And Halliburton doesn't get rattled easily. He's adept at finding ways to finish through contact.
.129 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Turner. Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Pacers trailed by 14. And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
Drives to the hoop.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Takes the three. Siakam with the rebound. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Indiana, substitution.
Morant. Oh, what a finish. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks.
Lord knows, ain't no time to play.